Hey, we're back. Hey, Flypaniacs, how you doing? This is the Big Bopper, Steve Jaco here. I don't know what this, I'm going for, I guess, the morning DJ voice here, but that's, we do have a little bit of Morning Zoo. I've always thought this is Morning Zoo meets sports talk show, and hey, we took a week off, folks. It's the summer. It's the time to take a week off from doing your hockey podcast, and we just decided, fuck it, let's take a week off. Let's enjoy living and life. And that we did. We ate, drank, and beed merry? We're merry?
I don't know what you're saying. But one thing I do know is that you did sound like a morning sports radio version of Guy Fieri, I thought.
Hey guy, we're going to Flavor Town when we talk about the Philadelphia Flyers today.
That's what it sounded like. I liked it. I would listen to
maybe that's the new show. I just talk like that the entire show. Like no more of the dulcet Steve tones. It's just all, hey guys, let's talk about Porter Martone. He's going to college and he's a big old wuss for that. He should be coming straight to the NHL to show us what he's got. Your thoughts right now on the line.
I'm sure we will get a massive uptick in listenership if we start doing that. Why wouldn't
I think we will. I think we
Why
will. Maybe
we, honestly?
If I did an entire episode like that, I think my voice would be shot out.
And I would also kill myself.
Yeah.
I would just end it all. Yeah.
I mean, honestly, well, it has been quite a week for death. That is quite a week. It
really has.
A banner week for death.
Yeah.
Earlier today, we're recording this on Thursday, July 24th. Hulk Hogan passed away, and that is a dead guy. See ya.
He is. He is in fact dead. He is in fact deceased. He's in fact. Yeah.
Extremely dead, the Hulkster. Best known for playing Thunder Lips at the beginning of Rocky 3. Do you know what that is? Do you know what I'm talking about here?
I actually have not seen... Well, I've seen Rocky 3, but it's been so long. So.
There's a reason you don't remember Thunder Lips, because Rocky 3 starts with Rocky doing a charity boxing match against a wrestler. And that wrestler is Hulk Hogan, who plays the wrestler Thunder Lips, which is a name.
So why was he wearing lipstick?
No, he literally just looked like Hulk Hogan. Like, he just looked like Hulk Hogan, but his name was Thunder Lips.
That's a weird name for him.
It sure is a weird name, but it sure is.
It shows that.
I think he's best known for Thunder Lips, obviously, and for
being racist.
And for I will say the single best thing that Hulk Hogan ever did was his cameo in Gremlins 2. When they do a meta moment in the middle of the movie and the Gremlins take over a movie theater, and Hulk Hogan gets up and he goes, "Hey, you guys knock it off. Put the movie back on." And then the Gremlins put the movie back on.
You know what else he's known for is the incredible, during the Flyers Penguins 2012 series, when, there was that
Malkamania.
Yeah, Malkamania. And then I just remember, it was the Voracek fight against fucking Craig Adams. Was it Craig Adams? When he pulled Voracek's hair. Or, excuse me. Scott Hartnell. He pulled Scott Hartnell's hair. And
Craig Adams fought Scott Hart.
Yes, Adams fought Hartnell. Scott.
Dude, you were off 1 week.
I know. I just can't talk all of a sudden.
No speak English good.
He fought Scott Hartnell. And he pulled his hair. And then I just remember during all of that, I remember, during the stoppage, they had Hulk Hogan and he was doing like the thing to the fan.
But remember, that was a fan. That was a fan dressed like Hulk Hogan. Yeah. Known as Malkamania around the arena. I believe that fan is also deceased, but that's more of an actual rest in peace, because that fan, you know what? We have a great moment in Flyers history because of Malkamania there.
We do. Also,
Hartnell doing it back is just like an iconic Flyers image.
Yeah. And then also, I remember during the broadcast, I can't remember who it was. I think it was Eddie Olczyk. He said, like, they showed that Hulk guy in the crowd, and he was like, "He looks like Hulk Hogan's little brother." And fucking Pierre Maguire said, like, one of the like few funny things ever. He goes like, he looks like Hulk's little brother, and he goes, he wishes. And for some reason that sends me every time when Pierre Maguire goes, yeah, he wishes he was.
Yeah, he wishes. Yeah, I think I got to put it up on the screen real quick. The Malcolmania Hartnell picture, because it is one of the iconic images in Flyers history. This is a terrible image of it. Terrible
close
quality.
Enough. It's good.
Close
it's
enough.
Good. Yeah.
This is not primarily a visual show. We have gotten quite a few watchers and listeners on YouTube, and we really appreciate everybody who's been tuning in that way.
We do.
It's still, I still think of this primarily as an audio podcast here, but it's getting down to 50-50.
Jim McCrossan's having the best time watching Scott Hartnell do this.
I mean, dude, that was such an insane series. Like, it is, nothing's ever going to top that. Like, that should have been the Stanley Cup final that year. They should have given the Flyers the Stanley Cup for winning that series, because it didn't matter who they played after that. It was going to go downhill. And boy, did it go downhill, brother. It sure did. And if we look next to this, actually, the other iconic image of Peter Laviolette crawling over to the bench to almost fist fight the Penguins bench was just phenomenal. And Pierre looking up going, oh, zoinks, Doc.
That series is what made me hate the Penguins. It wasn't the Lemieux, like obviously that was when I got into hockey, was that series. And that's what made me fucking hate the Penguins. Not Lemieux, not like the Yager, not even when they first drafted Crosby. It was that series. And I just remember how fucking dirty they were. And always, now granted, the Flyers were a little dirty too in that series as well. I'm not gonna, skirt around that. But Penguins were always dirty. And I just remember they did so, dude, I'm just going to say it again, man. And this wasn't even...
Do it.
I don't even know if this is one of the... I can't remember if this is one of the playoff games or if it was one of their... I think it was. I think it was game 3. I remember fucking Chris Letang fighting
Christopher Letang.
Kimmo Timonen has never fought anyone or anything in his life. A small kitten would destroy Kimmo Timonen in a fight. And fucking Chris Letang, that sack of shit, fucking squares him up and he puts his jersey over his head and he starts wailing. And I'm like, he thought he was such a tough guy. I'm like, you are the biggest, you are such a piece of shit. And you are such a lousy, awful human being for doing that to basically a child who's never fought anyone in his entire life before. Chris Letang can fuck right off. Listen, we're getting down to Chris Letang. I fucking hate him. I don't care about, people can say, oh, he's such a good, I don't give a fuck. I actually hate Chris Letang. More legitimately hate. I wish harm upon him. I do. I don't want him to die of a stroke. I don't. He's got stroke problems. But listen, I want
Let's tone it down, big guy.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Let's tone it down, big guy.
I don't want that. He has a family, but he's a piece of shit.
Let's tone it down just a little bit. Let's lower.
You know what else? You know what else? I remember at the fucking draft, this past draft, Chris Letang walks onto the stage to announce the Penguins pick or whatever, and he brings his kid out with him. I'm like, fuck you, Chris Letang, but cute kid, awesome. His kid is trying to read. He's 1 year old. He's trying to read, and he's
1 year old.
He's getting through it. He's doing his best. And Chris fucking Letang couldn't shut up, and he kept trying to insert himself in there and tell him the kid's name. I'm like, let him fucking read. He's trying to learn how to read, you shitty dad. Fuck you, Chris Letang. Get the fuck out of there.
Your reaction when Letang came
does
on the
anything.
Screen was it was unbelievable. It was so hilarious to me. What an evening that was between your reaction to that, me getting that tequila shot on the air, which I replayed that moment for a couple people last weekend where Ava handed me the tequila shot, and man, my face is
between all that, Joe having a nervous breakdown over Jack Nesbitt. So I had a blue drink. I mean, my God.
You did have a blue drink. It was very blue.
It was awesome. It was a deep blue.
It had a blue curacao in it, right?
It sure did. It was
blue
very good.
Curacao.
So, that was a great night. We had a great time. And I just love bringing up the Joe and the Jack Nesbitt thing.
The Joe and the Jack Nesbitt thing. And Joe did hear our call out about that last episode. And he did hit us back in the Slack. He's like, yes, I did hear that. And yes, I'm still mad.
Yeah. And he'll do the same thing this week too. He's going to be like, I fucking listened to this guy.
Hi, fellas.
Yeah. That's exactly what he'll do. Yeah.
Hey, how about that? But I did to just go back to the we got way too on to hockey too quickly.
That happened way too fast.
This is an off-season show. So we need to reel it back to non-hockey. And I mentioned some deaths. Unfortunately, sadly, Malcolm Jamal Warner died earlier this week. But Ozzy Osbourne died, which I'm rocking the Sabbath shirt today.
It's a beautiful shirt.
What a beaut. And Ozzy Osbourne passed. And it's one of those things that was not a surprise, right? Because like Ozzy's...
The surprising thing about it is that he's lived even this long, honestly.
It's insane to think about. Like, we were shocked Ozzy was still alive 20 years ago when he was doing his reality show, The Osbournes. Yeah. And here's the thing. Ozzy, at the end of the day, I don't think he wants to be remembered as a reality show star. No. Ozzy wants to be remembered for all the great things he did, like peeing on the Alamo, snorting ants, biting the head off a bat.
Eating a bat.
The important stuff right there. Absolute legend. Musical legend too. You know, it's a shame that the Patriots tried to ruin Crazy Train, but even the Patriots could not ruin Crazy Train by using it as their intro. Crazy Train still slaps. So between Ozzy and Sabbath, what's your top three
songs?
Yeah.
Number one is War Pigs.
Yes, I agree.
I love War Pigs.
War Pigs is so fucking atmospheric and dark and just beautiful. I love War Pigs. I love covers of War Pigs. I can't get enough War Pigs.
I also love Planet Caravan.
Wow, Planet Caravan. Nice.
Planet Caravan's awesome. It's a very different tone from what people think of when they think of like Black Sabbath.
Yeah.
Like you think heavy, and Planet Caravan is like the total opposite. It's like quiet and like very what's the word? It's like kind of eerie sounding, but
yes, I agree. Yeah.
Very cool song. I love that song. And then honestly, and this is an Ozzy song in a relatively newer one, but for some reason I just fucking love it. I Don't Want to Stop.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I love that one. Yeah, I don't know why I love that so much, but I do.
No, that's a good one. I think I have to go. My top three are all Sabbath, but I love a lot of Ozzy stuff. But NIB's up there. I love NIB.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so good. And Paranoid. I mean, come on, Paranoid.
Paranoid. Yeah. I love Paranoid, but like, it's just War Pigs is a journey.
War Pigs is a journey for sure.
And then Planet Caravan. You know what else is awesome? And it's one of my favorite guitar riffs in the history of time. And honestly, I could probably put this in over I Don't Want to Stop. Sweet Leaf rocks.
Oh, Sweet Leaf's awesome.
I love Sweet Leaf, man. It's so good. Oh,
hell yeah, Sweet Leaf. That's a good one. Sweet Leaf is fantastic. Like anything, I mean, come on. There's so many friggin' just amazing songs in there. Even just going to the Ozzy ones, like, and it's a ballad, but it's so nice. Is Mama, I'm Coming Home.
Yeah.
Mama. It's so good. Mama, I'm Coming Home. Mr. Crowley is so much fun.
Mr. Crowley's good. It's like not one of my faves, but it's
I always smile when I hear it though. When I hear him go, Mr. Crowley, boom, boom, boom. Yeah.
Children of the Grave. How have we not mentioned Children of the Grave?
Children of the Grave. Yeah.
It's so fucking good.
It's so fucking good. It's one of those things where like Ozzy has not been like Ozzy for a long time, but he's an icon, you know, he was an icon. The fact that he did one last concert with Sabbath before going off into the great unknown, just legendary, just unbelievable.
He's one of the few people who he transcends music, and he transcends, he's such an iconic human. Not like take out the music. He's an iconic human being. There's no one in the world ever who's like Ozzy Osbourne. Like the way he dressed, the way he talked, the way like his glasses, like his hair, everything about him was so unique and like just amazing. And I don't know if I told you this. So I don't have a pet right now, but I've decided that the next time I get a pet, it's going to be a cat, and I want to get a black cat. And because I love black cats, I think it's cool that they're cursed. And I want to get a black cat, and I'm going to rescue it from somewhere. And I want it to be a boy, so I can name him Ozzy.
There you go.
After Ozzy Osbourne.
Beautiful.
And it's so funny. I was just talking about this the day before he died. I was talking about this, and then next day, Ozzy kicks it. So
Ozzy kicked it, but again, did one last concert. What a way to go! Just some of the most kick-ass, great music of all time.
Yeah,
metal icon. I was really fortunate that I just by pure random happenstance got to see him back at Ozfest in 2000, and like my uncle had like an extra ticket, and I got to go. And number one, great lineup that year. I don't think I saw Queens of the Stone Age this year. I think I came in when stupid ass Methods of Mayhem were playing. Terrible, by the way.
That's a great time to see Queens of the Stone Age too.
It would have been a great time to see Queens of the Stone Age, but sadly, no. They are coming this fall, and I want to see them. But
I would see them.
All right, let's talk about it this
Queens? Fall. Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, I'm totally into it. But I did see Incubus before they got popular, which was fantastic.
Before they got popular, that's a flex. Yeah. I saw them a couple times, but obviously way beyond their most popular years.
Oh, I saw them with Hoobastank one time at the Spectrum. That's as early 2000s as it gets right there.
Honestly. It really is.
Yeah. But Incubus, Godsmack, Pantera, and Ozzy.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Ozzy was so cool though. Like getting to see Ozzy, I think he threw about 4,000 buckets of water onto the crowd, just going like,
And that's the thing with Ozzy is he was always so like he loved his fans. Like if you were a fan and you saw him in public, he would be fucking ear to ear grinning just to talk to you. Like he was everything I know about him, he seemed like just such a friendly guy. And like a generally happy guy, which is so funny because he was, this persona that people have of him is like evil and demonic and all that. No. But he had such a good heart, especially when like I saw this video of one of his younger fans, kid, like 11 years old or whatever. Kid goes up to him and he's just like, "Hi, Ozzy. Like, I just want to let you know you're like my hero." And so cool. Ozzy Osbourne's like, he no hesitation. He was like, "Give me a hug," and he just huge, like genuine hug, and it was adorable. And I was just like, "Fuck, man, Ozzy rocks."
Ozzy rock.
What's your favorite Ozzy moment?
I think it might be being on the Alamo. I think it's an amazing story. I miss. Yeah. If there's a way to watch the VH1 behind the music specials, those things used to be so good. Yeah. I would watch all of them because like I love getting the backstory in all those bands. And the Ozzy one, because there's just so many unbelievable stories. Again, the dude snorted ants.
That's the one that blows my mind.
Yeah.
My favorite is, I can't remember if this was on the Osbournes or if this was on something else. Ozzy was on everything. Actually, there's two. There's this one video of, it's like, I guess they're in a studio somewhere and he's like down the hall in like what looks to be a makeup room or something. And they're just like, the camera's like kind of focused on him, but kind of focused on the guy like closer to the camera. And then you just see him like sit in this chair and it flies backwards. And he just like, all you see is his hair fly. Like, and he just eats shit. And you don't hear a scream or yell or anything. You just see him fall backwards really hard in this chair. And his torso disappear. And you just see his legs go up like a fucking cartoon. And it's the funniest fucking awesome video. And then there's one where he was in an interview and someone asked him like, if someone made a movie about your life, who would you want to play you? And he goes, Denzel Washington.
so good. Did you hear his quote on pizza from back in the day?
No.
Oh my God, I gotta look this up real quick. Where he was talking about pizza. I think I have to find it over at Blue Sky, and just talking about like pizza versus like food from the UK. and how it blew his mind when he first came over. And it's my last search on Blue Sky. I thought America was fabulous. Take pizza, for example. For years, I'd been thinking, I wish someone would invent a new kind of food. In England, it was always eggs and chips, sausage and chips, pies and chips, anything in chips. After a while, it got boring, you know? But you couldn't exactly order a shaved Parmesan and rocket salad in Birmingham in the early 70s. If it didn't come out of a deep fat fryer, no one knew what the fuck it was. But then in New York City, I discovered pizza. It blew my mind wide fucking open. I would buy 10 or 20 slices a day. And then when I realized you could buy a great big pizza all for yourself, I started ordering them wherever we went. I couldn't wait to get back home and tell all my mates, there's this incredible new thing. It's American and it's called pizza. It's like bread, but it's better than any bread you've ever tasted in your life.
It's a new thing. Yeah.
It's a new thing. It's all American and it's like bread, but it's better than any bread you've tasted in your entire life.
If he lived in the United States, like let's pretend instead of him being English, he was American.
I don't think he could be.
Let's just pretend same exact career trajectory and everything. I don't think he lives past 40 because I think he would have eaten so poorly. So poorly. Really, I do.
We eat great here. Okay. But he was eating deep fried shit over in England all the time, though.
I mean, well, yeah, but
England's the only place that, you know, we're talking food and unhealthiness. Like, they're the one place that can't really, like, point at us too much because they love a deep fried anything.
They do.
And to get one more thing on the Ozzy front, I looked up the set list from that Ozfest. So we got I Don't Know, starting it off, Believer, Diary of a Madman, War Pigs, Mr. Crowley, Mama, I'm Coming Home, No More Tears, Suicide Solution, Crazy Train, and then the encore was Paranoid.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
It's pretty sick.
That's a really, really good set list. Yeah.
Yeah, that's up there in my shows I've seen. It was fantastic stuff right there. But
it's cool to say like, you know, that you saw him. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like for me, I've only had a couple things like that so far where it was no one on the scale of Ozzy, obviously, but like I think it's cool that I saw Foo Fighters twice with Taylor Hawkins. Like I saw Taylor Hawkins perform.
Yeah.
And then I saw Avenged Sevenfold, like at their peak when they had the Rev on the drums before he died. And the Rev, he's one of the most legendary drummers ever. I feel like people talk about him, but like they should talk about the Rev more. He was just a monster. So yeah, it was really cool that I got to see him like not that long before he died too. So
it's always like weird when you think about just like seeing somebody just before something happened. It's I was supposed to see Foo Fighters the year Taylor Hawkins died. I had tickets to see him at the Link.
Did it get canceled? Because
it got canceled. They canceled the rest of that tour.
Yeah. That's right.
They were touring before you knew it, but they canceled the rest of that tour.
Yeah.
I was going to say them.
I remember.
And now they have no drummer. So
yeah.
I think mine goes. Ozzy's up there. The Who was a big one for me. I saw the Who back at the Wells Fargo Center or whatever the hell it was called at the time, back in like 2004. That was a thrill. Big Who fan. That was fantastic. And then I saw Robert Plant. He was not good, but I saw Robert Plant a few years ago, and I'm a Zeppelin freak, so it was cool to see Robert Plant, but he could not sing any of the Zeppelin songs to save his life.
And he shouldn't. He's old as hell. Like, you know, at this point, it's like, just hang him up, bro. You know,
we'll just have to save that for Ryan Quigley at karaoke.
Oh, Steve, you know what I did last night? You know what I did last night?
You did karaoke.
I did. You know what I did?
I saw that your friends, your karaoke friends, have like a bingo card for you.
They do. How did I share?
It was on your Instagram.
Did I share? Yeah, I guess I did. Yeah. So my friends made a bingo card. So whenever I perform at karaoke, all of my friends like play bingo, and like in order to cross off a square, I have to perform the action that's in that square. So like one square is like Ryan will get on his knees. The next square is Ryan will hit falsetto. The next square is Ryan will point to the sky. The next, one square is like air guitar and so on. Yeah. And so we've been playing that, and we actually got like strangers playing it too, and it's so fucking fun.
Your reputation precedes you.
It's what I live for, Steve.
Yeah.
So,
Hey,
but
Ryan Quigley.
last night I did shipping up to Boston, and not knowing that the Phillies game
was against Boston
on TV against Boston. I didn't realize it was against Boston, and so like it's funny because as I was performing shipping up to Boston, Bryce Harper hit that home run, and I was mid-song and I was in the chorus, ship it off to Boston. And then I said, fuck I just changed it to like, fuck the Red Sox or whatever. And everyone was like, yeah.
Shame that a game ended like it
shame
did.
It ended
that would have been legendary.
Horribly. Yeah, shame it ended terribly. That was real anticlimactic.
That's the Phillies for you. That's our Philadelphia Fighting Phillies right there. They always do this, folks. That's what they do. Mm-hmm. But this, I could do a Phillies podcast, but my blood pressure would be through the roof if I did a Phillies podcast. It's like the Flyers aggravation with expectations.
There's just, and we talk about this all the time when we talk about baseball. There's just too many fucking games. There does not have to be 162 games. That's crazy.
It's insane.
And there are people out there who watch every goddamn one.
Oh, I follow most of them on Blue Sky.
That's crazy. Like 162 is so unnecessary.
It's so unnecessary. It's so many games. Just like 84 hockey games is too many. And folks, this is a PSA against Eagles brain. Okay. You can't watch other non-NFL sports like you do the Eagles. Okay. Eagles brain is a serious condition throughout the Delaware Valley. All right. You can't watch the other sports like you watch football. All right. There's only 17 football games to worry about. All right. You can live and die with each Eagles game because it's once a week. You can recover. Mm-hmm. Okay. You can't be doing this, especially with baseball. Baseball, you get maybe 1-2 tops nights off a week from baseball. You can't be living and dying with baseball like that. I wouldn't recommend it with hockey either, especially not in the current state of the Flyers. Maybe 2 years from now, we could be talking a different tune. I'm hoping we're talking a different tune in 2 years ago. I know Sean Couturier is hoping that. I didn't actually watch the clip, but
tired of losing.
On my YouTube, I saw that he was on WIP and said he was tired of losing. So I agree. We're all tired of losing, Coots. We don't want any more losing. We don't want the Flyers to be losers, but the schedule was released, and they're probably going to lose a lot of those games.
I would think so.
I mean, it's going to depend on a lot of factors. It's going to be a fun year. And we're going to be talking a lot about that over the coming months. Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be a fascinating year because there's so many X factors about this team. One of them, for at least the majority of the season, will not be Porter Martone, who has decided that education matters most. And he's going to college for a year.
It does matter most. You have to get your education or else
you
can't get a
I
job.
love the concept of going to college for like a year.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I'll just go to college for a year.
Some dudes do get their degree though.
In a year?
Well, not in a year, but like some dudes will like go to college.
Oh, they'll take the credits and then they'll
like some guys will like continuously do college like as they're in the NHL like during the off season or something, and then it'll be like, oh, like this hockey player graduated, got his bachelor's this year. He's like 32 years old. You know what I mean? Like weird shit like that.
It's like me getting my master's.
Got to get your degree. As you know,
50-year-old man got his master's.
As you know, you literally will die and you will not make a living if you don't have a college degree, as everyone knows.
Yes, that's what my parents told me. They also told me that my brain on drugs is like a fried egg.
Yeah. It's so you can't be on drugs either.
No. And I love drugs.
Yeah. Oh my. I mean,
don't quote me on that. Don't take this clip out and just replay that over and over in places where you could sully my sterling reputation. Okay, folks, it's a sterling reputation.
Oxy, the best.
We're not ranking the drugs here like they're Black Sabbath songs.
Okay, yeah, we're not going to rank, but all I'm going to say is fentanyl's my favorite. That's all I'm going to say.
That's a terrible take.
So let's continue. No. But no, not on the drug ranking.
Flintstones vitamins are the only thing for me, baby.
Those are terrible.
I love the chalk.
That's the worst vitamin. They have the men's one a day, the one a day.
I snort Flintstones vitamins.
I mean, that might as well be
and
illegal.
Growing.
The one thing that that likens those vitamins to drugs is that it should be illegal. Those, because they're so bad.
Is that right? Is that
yes?
I do take men's once a day gummy vitamins.
They're awesome. They're so
great.
Good. I have one and I'm like, fuck, I want another one. I just want to keep eating them.
They taste like fruit snacks.
If
you get good ones.
I just want to keep getting nutrients, Steve.
I live for the nutrients. I'm all about the nutrients.
I fucking love nutrients.
That's what it's all about, baby. It's about nutrients and Porter Martone going to college for a year.
That's right. Yeah, get that nourishment.
It's presumably a year he's going, because Porter Martone, as we have discussed, is a full grown-ass man.
Yeah.
He's a big boy, and he is ready to play some hockey, but he needs a little bit of seasoning, I think. And I think the thing about Porter, too, is I think when he wants to come over here, he wants no damn Phantoms time. Mm-hmm. He doesn't want to visit scenic Allentown, visit that restaurant that Gordon Ramsay did up, whatever the hell happened there.
He doesn't want to be thrown in Alexei Kolosov's hotel room like that.
No, that's a place of horrors right there.
No, he can't.
That's actually there. At Halloween they're going to turn that into a haunted house.
Oh yeah, it's going to be it's going to be like Eastern State Penitentiary, where they just like, people come and they do ghost tours. They're going to do that for that particular hotel room.
Yeah. I love how Kolosov, by the way, might as well not exist now. Like, we talked about him so goddamn much for most of a calendar year, and he might as well just not even be a human being on the planet Earth now, as far as we're concerned.
I literally don't even think about Alexei Kolosov.
I don't think about him at all.
And I don't mean that as like a joke. Like I don't even think of you. Like I don't think of him.
You're not doing the Don Draper Mad Men reference where it's like, I don't think about you at all.
I don't think about Alexei Kolosov.
You don't think about Kolosov one bit, but I don't think about him, not at all, not remotely. But Martone, it seems like a good move. Go, try some college competition, try a different level out. And one of the cool things, so he's going to Michigan State, did not go to Penn State to play with the number one prospect in hockey. But that's okay, because you know what? He's going to be playing with one of his fellow Flyers prospects from the same draft in Shane Van Sage, which is super exciting. I love this. I love any opportunity for these guys to build up chemistry before they even make the big club. So I think that's super cool. When you can have friends play together and the power of friendship, and you can end up with a triumvirate like Cam York, Jamie Drysdale, and now Trevor Zegras. You're cooking with some gas.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. No, and honestly, like he's beyond junior hockey now. Like he should not be in the CHL. He clearly is ready for a step up in competition. And, he's going to be playing for a really good program with Shane Van Sage, with Caden Lidstrom, my God. Well, no, Carson Dorwart left. He's on the Flyers now because he's no longer at Michigan State, but like some really good players there. And it's exciting. It's exciting that he's going to get to play in the Big Ten hockey's no joke. And
it's really come up in the world in the past few years, and there's some great programs. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. And Michigan in general is such a great state for hockey. I mean, you already have the natural rivalry between Michigan State and Michigan with the Spartans and the Wolverines. And then you've got all the Minnesota schools right there.
Yep.
Like, you've got some good stuff right there as far as like teams to raise the competitive level and raise Martone's game. So that's thrilling. I'm really pumped.
This is the most, I really never really cared much about college hockey. This is the first time where I want to go out of my way to watch some college hockey, and not even just Michigan State. I want to see Penn State. I want to see Penn State play. I want to see Gavin McKenna. I want to see, obviously I want to see
road trip.
Dude, I would do it.
Road trip out to PSU to see Michigan State PSU if that happens.
State College. I'd go out there.
I've never been to State College. I was a Temple University boy. Farthest I traveled for school was North Broad Street.
It's pretty awesome.
It's harrowing, but it's not far.
Yeah. Real quick about Shane Van Sage. How long do you wait to slurp the cereal or the milk out of your cereal bowl before it gets soggy?
Wait, what?
Shane Van Soggy. So he has the word soggy in his last name. And so I figured I'd bring that up. This is a natural transition. This is organic conversation.
Worst transitions I've ever heard. I eat every bit of cereal out of that bowl before I will slurp up the milk.
Okay, because you don't want it to get soggy.
Correct. I like to have the cereal at optimal crispness when I'm biting down on it. I don't mind some soggy cereal depending on the level of sogginess, but I prefer to not let it get soggy.
You know what I don't like is sometimes I will put some leftover pizza in the microwave. And if I keep it in there for too long, I guess some sort of condensation builds on the plate and then the crust gets soggy. And I don't like that.
Never heat up pizza in the microwave is my only advice I can give you there.
The oven, I understand.
But... Or get an air fryer or a toaster oven. Yeah. It's actually, if you heat it up through an air fryer or a toaster oven, that's living, my friend. You might as well have new pizza.
I don't have enough room for a toaster oven. So
what do you have? Like a fridge and a sink and that's it? That's your entire kitchen?
I live in a studio apartment. What do you want from me? To move into a fucking house? To move into a mansion, Steve? Like
get a kitchen island, dude. I don't live in a mansion. I live in a South Philly row home, baby.
You live in like a cathedral, basically.
A cathedral.
I live in a small studio apartment. Though my apartment's cool because like it's not a studio where it's just like a box. It like all the like rooms are separate. There's no doors to the rooms, but like there's clear separation into each living space. So it feels like a one bedroom. It's kind of cool.
Oh, there you go. That's living, baby.
Tiny kitchen though.
I do recommend, if you can afford the space, a toaster oven or an air fryer is the superior way to heat up pizza. You can get some crisp on it without overcooking it.
The thing with I would just put it in the oven, but that takes too much.
You got to preheat the oven, and just for one or two slices of pizza, it's a lot of work. I get that.
Yeah, it's a lot. I would rather just I want it right now.
I'd rather just eat it cold.
Why not just? I don't want to eat it cold.
I'd rather cold pizza.
Not really. I want to nuke it. I want to nuke it a little bit, and then I'd rather it be.
I'll take a cold pizza over a nuked pizza. I don't like the microwave for a lot.
The only time I use the microwave is for leftover pizza. That's it. That's it. I swear to God. What else would I use it for?
I don't know. I have like those little frozen rice packets I heat up in there.
I don't do that. I don't get popcorn like ever, but I would use it for popcorn.
Occasionally use the popcorn. Up in the popcorn a little bit lately. Been getting a little bit more popcorn. But Emily also got a fancy popcorn maker because Emily loves some popcorn. I'm mid on popcorn. Emily loves some popcorn. I can't keep potato chips in the house though because I will destroy potato chips in one sitting.
Those ice cream sandwiches from Trader Joe's, like the chipwiches, the chocolate chip.
Chipwich,
dude. I literally have to stop buying them.
You can't buy it. They're gone in 2 nights at most.
I went to Trader Joe's on Saturday later than I normally do because normally I try and get there around like 9 a.m. on Sundays. I think I said Saturday. I meant Sunday. I went there at like 4 p.m. this past Sunday. They were totally gone, and I was like,
"It's for the best."
I was like, "Damn, that sucks." But then I was like, "Damn, thank God," because I'm eating way too many of those fucking things.
They're unreal. They're unreal. Like how do you get the cookies so soft?
I don't know, man.
It's ridiculous.
So good.
How do you get the cookies so soft? I like that you're the one dragging us off course today. This is like a different vibe.
Yeah,
I'm liking it though. I'm enjoying it because it's off season. There's not much to like. How much can you say? Martone went to college. Cool beans. Going to play with Van Soggy like that. Cool. And then we could talk about the schedule, and I know a lot of podcasts, a lot of hockey media has talked about the schedule. You know, when I talked about Eagles brain and like analyzing the Flyers like they're the Eagles, the same holds true for the schedule. Mm-hmm. There's too many damn games to analyze on this podcast. I don't care. It
would be cool if they brought the game total down to like 62.
Instead it's going up to 84.
Which is dumb.
I'm sorry. It's the opposite of what we all wanted.
One thing about the schedule two things I want to point out about the schedule is they're facing the Panthers twice in like their first 3 games, which that's wild. And then that's going to be tough. And then also the Black Friday game not being in Philly sucks.
That I'm legit upset about. And listen, we're both huge fans of the Philadelphia Football Eagles. I mean, Quigs, pull your shirt up for everybody.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Go Birds. Is that Heavy Slime or something else?
Cracked Bell.
I like it. I don't know Cracked Bell. I'm going to check Cracked Bell out. That's good shit.
He's got good stuff, yeah.
But we all love the Eagles. Go Birds. I hate that the Flyers are not home and not earlier on Black Friday. They're in, not only are they away, but they're in one of the most disgusting locations they could possibly be away in. One of the least enjoyable hockey locations in all of the land, and that's Long Island. They are playing the New York Islanders on Black Friday in Long Island instead of playing at the glorious Xfinity Mobile Arena.
The Xbox.
The Xbox.
Yeah, like
the Farg. It's still the Farg in my mind.
Like I would rather them not play at all on Black Friday than play on the road, especially let alone in fucking Long Island. Like,
and unfortunately, it's the NFL's fault for scheduling the Eagles the same day. I mean, the Flyers could just play, but the NHL's a bunch of like, weak-willed bastard men, and like, I don't understand. Like, just have both games happen. I'm sorry, you can do it.
It like logistically, it would be almost impossible.
I don't care. It's the Flyers' day.
It would not.
It's the Flyers' day, and this is for the Eagles to play the goddamn Chicago Bears. Who cares?
They'll beat that ass.
I mean, I care because go Birds.
Yeah,
and they are. I don't know if you heard, but the Eagles won the Super Bowl last year. That's kind of
no one talks about that enough.
Nobody ever talks about it. But I'm upset. I am legit upset. That is the Flyers' day. It's been a tradition for as long as I can remember. I'll always remember the day that I went out for a Black Friday game and was supposed to host people at my house later that day. And I got annihilated with the guy I went to the game with, who like was a season ticket holder and was getting like goddamn shots for us at the team bar or at the like stadium bar and shit. On his dime, so I didn't care. Yeah. I would never buy a shot on this. No, what am I, a millionaire? No. But I was along for the ride, and I got back to Roxborough at like late for my own party, which the party was, we were going to watch the original 3 Indiana Jones movies. I called it Indie Palooza. And
that's amazing.
I fell asleep at the end of Temple of Doom because I was just so far gone, and then I got sick.
All right,
it's honestly a miracle that Emily is still with me after that. It's a miracle.
She has quite the patience.
She sure does. She sure does. She's put up with me for a long time at this point. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Credit to M.
Credit to M. But yeah, like I don't really care about the schedule. I kind of just take it week by week with the Flyers. Like, who are they going to play this week? Because the thing is, this team is the great unknown. We don't know what this team is going to be. We've got year 2 Matvei Michkov. I feel very good about that, but who knows? Sean Couturier, his health's going to be a big deal. Trevor Zegras, is he going to be a center? Is he going to be a winger? Is he going to be good? Is he going to be healthy? Lots of big questions. What's the defense going to do? Tyson Forrester, is he going to be ready early in the season, or is the injury going to drag out? There's a lot of questions. Literally no idea what to expect. I am excited for camp. I can't analyze the schedule based on this at all.
Yeah. Well, you made a good, and this isn't really a schedule assessment, but you made a good point earlier. And I was talking to one of my coworkers about this earlier today. Shout out Bob. Bob. We were talking about, love Bob. We were talking about the Flyers, and he was like, so what are the expectations for this year? And I was like, this year, my expectations are be better than last year. That's it. My expectations are, I'm not even expecting the playoffs this season. What I'm expecting is fun. Honestly, I am expecting this to be, and you said it earlier, I'm expecting this to be a fun season because they have fun young players. They got Trevor Zegras. They got Matvei Michkov. They got you got Bobby Brink, who's getting better. Like, we might see Jet Lachenko on the team. Like, there's a lot of like fun stuff going on with the Flyers. And exciting things kind of taking shape, right? That said, is even though like a good team does not a fun team make, if that makes any fucking sense at all.
It sounded very Yoda-esque. Like,
yeah.
A good team does not a fun team make.
Like, just because you're a fun team.
Take it to him, I will.
Just because you're a fun team that doesn't make you a good team. But, and then I told Bob this, I was like, next year, that's the year where it's like, okay, playoff time, you better fucking get in.
This year is the playoffs are nice if they happen. I'm not expecting it. Next year, strap the fuck in.
Yeah.
We're going for a ride. We're going to the playoffs, losers.
Yeah.
It's playoffs or bust. And if they don't make it, that's going to be time to reassess some stuff, because the free agent class, if it comes up, could be spectacular. You could have some truly huge fish out there to go for at center. You could be looking at Connor McDavid, God willing. I want this so bad. You could be looking at Jack Eichel. There are some names that could legitimately be out there.
He's not a center, but
yeah.
Kirill Kaprizov.
But there are potential franchise changers available next year. And you already have a franchise changer in-house in Matvei Michkov. Mm-hmm. Matvei Michkov, he is the way, he is the truth, he is the light. We love our boy Matvei Michkov. He is everything. But if you can get a 1C in there, and I'm talking true elite, adds a go time. But even if you can't, there are enough pieces in play for this team potentially that this team, the playoffs is not a cup contender. Okay. Mm-hmm. And the East it's not easy pickings, but it's pretty open. Okay. Like the East, you're talking your better teams as far as the wild card teams go. You're talking about Montreal. Yeah. You're talking about Detroit. You're talking about Ottawa. These are not amazing teams that are that far away from what the Flyers have talent-wise. The Flyers' biggest things are goaltending's a big factor, right? You've got to really look, I mean, we're going to see what we have in Dan Vladar this year. That's going to be a big factor. Mm-hmm. And Sam Ersson, hopefully if he's healthy and can split the load a little better, that helps. Their goaltending last year was easily the worst in the league. So goaltending's going to be a factor. How the defense comes along is going to be a big factor. How all these young guys developing. This team is a real wild card this year. So they could make the playoffs. They could finish in the bottom 5. There's really no way to tell what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, you're totally right. They are absolutely the wild card. They're a mystery team. And so it's just, that's why, I went into last season kind of with the same mindset as well. I was like, I don't know what's going to happen this year. I don't expect, I know that they were good, in the second Tortorella season, but they weren't amazing. They missed the playoffs. They looked really good for a while, but then it teetered off. And then going into last season, I was like, I don't know what's real because I saw 2 different teams last season. So I don't know what to expect. This year, I also don't know to expect. I'm coming into this season far more cautiously optimistic than I think I did last season. Last season, I was almost expecting things to kind of come crashing back down. This year, I'm like, okay, I think we're going to see a step forward. How big a step? I don't know. But I guess if you had to ask, if I had to answer, that's my expectation is we're going to see a step forward. I don't know how big a step, but that's what I'm expecting to see. And I better see that this year. And I don't think that's a high, bar to hurdle over.
I think I agree with you. A step forward is exactly what I'm looking for. I'm also excited to see what this team looks like with the new coaching. We were all tired of John Tortorella's style by the end of last season. By mid last season, we were exhausted by it. Some people have been exhausted by it for years at this point. Yeah. We were giving it some leeway because he was getting some performance out of guys like Travis Konechny, blah, blah, blah. We've talked about it on a million other podcasts, but I'm very excited to see what Rick Tocchet can bring in. It's going to be at least different. It's going to be a different style. It's going to be something new. So it's going to be different. I think it's going to be fun, but this is not the year to have high hopes. The year after, let's go.
Yep. It's go time. Yep. And I don't know why we're talking about if the Flyers get McDavid because It's a fucking slam dunk. It's happening.
We got to manifest it. It was all on that plane ride. TK and Sanheim, the Travi, were just nipping away. They're going like, hey, Connor, cheesesteaks. Hey, Connor, roast pork. Hey, Connor, soft pretzels.
Hey, Connor, Kensington.
I don't know if Kensington, old Kensington, as your realtor tries
as
to call
Google,
your area.
as Google Maps calls it, old Kensington.
It's all the realtors. The realtors try to name this stuff like, we've been over that though. We've been over that.
Yeah.
Hey, there's at least one good one out there.
And it's the one who gave you your house.
He's a PSH homie. He's a real one.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot that he's like one of us.
One of us. Yeah. But next year, so, look, we're what, a month or so away from training camp, or not training camp at this. Well, yeah, training camp's almost here.
Yeah.
The Flyers are going to shit the beast.
We're like a month and a half away. Yeah.
They're going to shit the beach at some point. You know, we're going to start having some more interesting stuff. But the next few shows, folks, prepare to get weird and prepare for me to start. Oh, by the way, I have another topic that's not exciting to talk about. But before that, I did start. I had two things. Before that, I did start my Prison Break experiment. I watched a couple Prison Breaks.
Amazing.
That show is bonkers. Okay.
Yeah.
There was like, I think it was either the end of the second episode or the third episode, and like some dude's toe got cut off. So like,
great.
The show makes no sense. There's conspiracies all over the place. We're like 3 episodes in. So
just to kind of preface this again, this is Scott Lawton's favorite show.
Scott Lawton, and it was named by numerous Flyers prospects as being their favorite show.
Yeah, with Suits.
Suits was the other one. I'm curious about Suits, but Suits also was a big Netflix phenomenon like 2-3 years ago. Whereas Prison Break makes no sense to me. I don't know where this came from. So I'm kind of obsessed. So we're going to keep following the journey. But my biggest thing is the concept, the conceit of Prison Break is that the guy who gets arrested on purpose to get his brother out of prison. And might I reiterate that his brother's in prison because he's accused of murdering the brother of the vice president of the United States and got the death sentence for being accused of murdering the brother of the vice president. Like, what? He tattooed the blueprints onto him, but they look like just regular by regular tattoos, I mean the guy in Red Dragon's back tattoo. But they show how the blueprints kind of fit between the dots, and it makes no sense.
Yeah.
Okay. They imprint the blueprints over the tattoo. It doesn't make sense. You guys are just making this up. So I think maybe the hockey players love it because it makes no sense. And, hockey.
If he was trying so hard to get his brother out of prison, did he not just consider hiring Saul Goodman as his lawyer?
It might be a different universe, my friend.
I
think it's a different universe. Clearly, Saul Goodman doesn't exist in this universe.
But I don't care. This is my world, Steve.
It's not your world. You didn't create the Prison Break universe.
This is my world. Whose world is this? The world is yours.
It's not yours.
The world is yours.
It's not. That's a
lie. It's mine. It's mine. The world is yours. It's Nas.
Jesus Christ. I know it's Nas. I know. I'm aware of Nas. I'm aware of Nas. Have you ever heard somebody say the name wrong? Have you ever heard somebody say it as like Nas? Nas.
Yeah.
Nas. It's very funny when that happens.
People call it Nas, and I'm just like,
Nas.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Nas, dude. It's Nas. Come on. It's Nas.
Nazir.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do it real quick.
No, I got one other thing.
1 minute.
1 minute. I got one other thing. So another controversial thing that happened in the past week also. CBS canceled The Late Show. Just canceled it entirely, okay? All right. And I don't watch a lot of late night TV anymore. I respect what a lot of the guys on late night have done and all that. But I hate that they did it because number one, the thing is it's hosted by Stephen Colbert currently. And he hasn't been as good on The Late Show as he was on the Colbert Report and the Daily Show before that. But He's still one of the funniest freaking guys. He's amazing. And it was like the #1 rated show. It's very political motivated bullshit. But Stephen Colbert is like one of my comedy heroes. And I just wanted to just give some appreciation for, I think, one of the most brilliant men in comedy over the past like 30 years and just what he's done. And his White House press correspondence dinner address to George W. Bush, I think, is one of the most brilliant performances of all time. It's amazing.
Now, Steve, another pretty important and very controversial thing has happened this week, and this particularly involves Philadelphia sports fans. Cam Newton doesn't have Jalen Hurts in his top 10 quarterbacks, and that is just, a travesty.
Well, Cam Newton's also
an idiot. Yeah, he's a moron. But
he's bad, he lost his one chance at the Super Bowl. He didn't go back 2 years later and beat the same team.
Ball. Yeah, notedly, he doesn't care about his team.
He was absolutely horrible at the end of his career. He was awful.
Yeah, it was very bad.
Also, his hair's very tall.
It's
okay. All right.
Yeah, let's do it.
I got a whole thing. Okay. So you might have tuned in today thinking that this will be the bulk of the show, that this topic will be the majority of what we're talking about. And if that's what you came for, wrong. Not at all the case. I'm sorry, friends. Not to be harsh here, but so there was a big story today. Okay. Hockey Canada verdict came in and they were found not guilty. So Carter Hart, of course, was amongst the accused in that case. We are a very silly hockey podcast that will sometimes comment on very serious matters. It does happen. And there are times where we will take this on head on, and there's times where we'll kind of handle it delicately. This is a delicate matter for numerous reasons. Number one, the legality, like the legal stuff. I don't like getting into anything legal whenever possible. But also just given the seriousness of the charges in the case. And also, if you read anything about the case, it was ugly stuff. Just a really awful thing to read about, and everything that happened, just very upsetting stuff. So given that sensitive nature, I think this silly hockey program is not the best to maybe discuss some of the finer nuances of this. I did see quite a few people out there kind of asking, well, what does this mean for the Flyers?
Nothing.
That's the thing. This was not my first thought. I know certain people, especially given, I think the biggest thing as far as like why people's minds go there is the Flyer. Quigs, by the way, you are in complete darkness at this point.
I know. Yeah,
It looks like it's mood lighting at this point. Like you're just in darkness.
I'm looking out the window, but the light is it's going. I'm losing the light.
It is going on you. You are just in total darkness. But yeah, it's a sensitive issue. But look, unless we hear otherwise, Carter Hart is not a part of the Philadelphia Flyers.
No.
He's not going to be a part of the Philadelphia Flyers. And I don't think it's even worth a discussion at this point.
Also, we do have some breaking news here, Steve. The NHL has released a statement, and the statement reads, quote, "The allegations made in this case, even if not determined to have been criminal, were very disturbing, and the behavior at issue was unacceptable. We will be reviewing and considering the judge's findings. While we conduct that analysis and determine next steps, the players charged in this case are ineligible to play in the league."
Okay.
Which is absolutely the correct thing to do. I don't know what there really is to look deeper at, but that for the moment is an acceptable response to this by the league, I would say.
Agreed. I will hammer the league on a lot of stuff, but I think that's a pretty perfect statement given the circumstances there. And I think that is the right approach to take in this circumstance.
Which right there immediately puts to bed the inevitable Should the Flyers bring back Carter Hart? Articles written by these smooth-brained morons across the internet. That is not a story. That is not even something worth talking about. It's not happening. So you might as well just get that out of your brain chemistry.
Yeah, exactly. It's just not. It's not a discussion worth having. And yeah, that's all I want to say about it. That's literally all I want to say about it. So if you're expecting a big, long discussion about that today, you have come to the wrong place. It is not happening. But yeah, so that's all we are saying about that. And we're going to end the show now. But thank you guys so much for listening. We appreciate y'all. Sorry for the week off. But, you know, it's good to rest ourselves, to get all the weird juices in our brains flowing right again and everything. So, Quigs, if people have feedback for you on the socials, where can they find you?
Oh, man. You can find me at Ryan Quigs with a Z. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. How about that? We haven't gotten a lot of wows in today. No been a whiles. Man, This has not been... I got to get a week back to really fire on those cylinders. But you can follow Quigs at Ryan Quigs with a Z. You can follow me at Flyperbole or at Esteban for hockey purposes. Make it Flyperbole. It's Flyperbole on Blue Sky. It's Flyperbole on Instagram. It's Flyperbole on TikTok. Find me on all those places. And follow Broad Street Hockey, all that great stuff. If it's on YouTube, give us a like. Hey, and if you're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, 3 Men and a Podcast, Audio Trough, whatever the hell you're listening on, be sure to give us a good old 5-star rating. Much appreciated. All right, folks, we're going to head out of here. Thanks so much for listening. And until next time, in the words of the great Gene Hart, good night and good hockey. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. That was Faith.
I'm surprised you didn't do Sabbath.
Oh! Fuck my life.
Wow, 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 wow.